Con.
Yes, and to you too.
Between Star Wars, Marvel, Planet of the Apes, are you the king of keeping secrets?
I have developed that skill. Yes, it can be said to be true. Yeah.
I can't imagine. So you are brilliant as Caesar, and you've had to portray him at so many stages of his life and so many weaknesses and emotions. How do you get yourself in the mindset of the different ages of Caesar?
It started off for me kind of finding the chimpanzee. I based him on a real chimpanzee. But actually, as the movies went on, as the story progresses, as the arc of his journey changes, he became closer to me. And so in this film, I suppose, I portrayed very much my emotions. And working with Matt Reeves, the director on this, it was like, we want to take the audience very viscerally on Caesar's journey, see the world through Caesar's eyes. So I could only do that in this portion of the journey by bringing him very much close to my chest and playing his situation as if it were mine. What would I be feeling if I were going through these emotions, these circumstances, this loss?
I can almost tell watching it that it's coming from you because you have to let go of this character.
That's true. I mean, it's a really quite strange situation where, like, for instance, my kids, who I didn't tell the ending of the War for the Planet of the Apes 2, were so cross with me, so angry with me, because they felt, you know, they've grown up. My family's grown up with this trilogy.
Right.
My kids have, and didn't expect Caesar to ever end. I have such a lot of affection for the character, and I think it is because I played him all the way through his life that I find it particularly hard to let go of this.
Right. I mean, Matt Reeves has said he wants to do more movies, but it's hard to imagine it without a Caesar. But given that it is motion capture, I mean, is that something that you would even be open to doing as another character?
It's certainly, look, that's the great thing about performance capture technology, is that it allows you to play anything. So conceivably you could come back as I could come back as another character. I love this world. I love the metaphor of using apes as an amazing analogy for the human condition, and being able to see ourselves through the eyes of apes. And if it were to be a Matt Reeves film, then or a Rupert Wyatt film, you know, that,
right.
Absolutely.
This film has reignited a conversation that happens every time you have a movie come out. Andy Serkis deserves an Oscar. I mean, is that at this point, is that important to you? Is that something that you are striving for, or is it like?
I tell you what I'm striving for.
Yes.
And something that frustrates me is that there has been in the past, it's slightly changing now, but there is a prejudice against performance capture as being something that is different to acting, and it's not. It's the process that of playing a role using performance capture technology is no different to going on set as an actor playing any live action character. You're using exactly the same skills. You're working with a director on set. You're working with other actors, you're looking into their eyes, you're playing the scene, you've done all the build-up of the character psychologically, emotionally, physically, all the rest of it, as you would in any character. So for me, as long as that's understood, awards aside, that's the most important thing, is that we don't have to have this discussion for another. I mean, we've been doing this for 17 years,
right.
You know, and I tire of having to have the same discussion, almost starting from scratch. People say,
right.
What's it like to put on a performance capture suit? You know, what's it like? You know, is it different to, you know, how do you do the monkey movements? It's like, it's not about that. You're creating a character and playing a role.
I do want my Jungle Book update. You've teased it as darker, savage. I mean, what are we getting?
It is. It's much closer tonally to Rudyard Kipling's original book, which, if anybody's read that book, you know, there is, and it's a very Mowgli-centric story. It's a journey of a young character that is neither in the world of, you know, he can't exist purely in the world of animals, nor can he exist purely in the world of man. And it's about him finding his own identity. And it's really for a slightly older audience than the Disney version, which, by the way, I loved and thought was amazing.
Right.
And I thought Jon Favreau did an extraordinary job. But our film is very different. It's a live-action movie. It's shot on location. It's using performance capture. It's, as I say, tonally darker. There's no singing. It's
no bare necessities.
Yeah, there's no bare necessities in our version.
Ashley actually arranged for this little meet and greet.
Oh, no way!
This little reunion.
This is so nice. Thank you.
Over here. I timed it out perfect.
Well done. That was cool.
That was perfect.
Done.